and welcome to Illuminate Your Truth. I am Elena Isis, and I am so happy to be here today. I am really excited about today's conversation. I really hope that it can help a lot of people. It's kind of tailored to a specific kind of person who would have had to experience something quite similar, but I feel like it could possibly relate to many more. So first I wanted to go into a little bit of a life update here. Lots going on for me. I have a lot of changes that are happening in my life, and I just want to kind of update everybody on what's going on with my business, Rose Priestess Path. Currently, I am in the process of rebranding my entire business, Rose Priestess Path. So excited about it, so nervous about it, a little overwhelmed, but I know that it's going to end up being really, really great once I am done. I'm super excited. So my website will be kind of, there'll be some things that missing. I am adding things, taking things out. So bear with me at this time. I'm really excited about the changes, and I hope you all will be too. But that's happening. And as of now, I'm not doing any one-on-one services. I'm just taking this time to focus on myself, my growth, my education, and really just trying to show up for myself a little bit more in this time of change. So bear with me. I appreciate all of you and look forward to some new changes. So for today's episode, I want to talk about how I found spirituality after leaving the religious cult of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, and Jehovah's Witnesses are actually all over the world. There are millions and millions of Jehovah's Witnesses. They claim to not be a cult. Now, for me, a cult, this is how you know that a religion is a cult. It's how you leave, how you can leave, if you can leave. If you leave and you lose your entire family and friends that were in it, like I did. I was disfellowshipped, and I chose to leave. They kicked me out, but it was honestly a decision of mine too. And you leave, and then they disfellowship you. So that means anybody that's a Jehovah's Witness can no longer associate with you anymore. You can't associate with them. They can't associate with you. It doesn't matter if it's your mom, your dad, your sister. That's just how it is. So any religion that segregates you from other people in that religion after you leave, that's a cult. It's hard. It was definitely one of the hardest things that I've ever been through, but it did make me who I am today. So I just wanted to talk about how I found spirituality after leaving. So I left when I was about 21 years old, and when I left, I lived with my mom and my sister for 3 months in the house, and I couldn't take it because, they ignored me in the house, and that was traumatizing. So I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I moved in with my friend Lacey, and I lived with her and her mom and her brother it had to be like a year. Throughout this time, I was not looking for any kind of spirituality, any kind of religion. I wanted nothing to do with organized religion. I still want nothing to do with organized anything. Organized religion, organized anything, even, I don't know. I guess it's a trauma. But, I didn't want anything to do with that. So I wasn't looking for a path. I was just having fun. I was partying. I was hanging out with my boyfriend. I was working. I was free. I was enjoying my freedom. I was drinking a lot. I wasn't experimenting with lots of drugs, but I was drinking a lot. I remember my friend taking me to a music festival at Nelson Ledges Quarry Park. If you've never been, it is in Garrettsville, Ohio. It is the most wonderful place ever. This is where the beginning of the whole new world kind of opened up for me. And I understood and I saw that there were different kinds of people in the world, and people could be really nice, and people could be really genuine, and people could be really artistic and loving and creative, and share each other's company and not even know each other. And it didn't matter what color you were. It didn't matter what you were into. Everybody was just really, really welcoming. And I really had a great time. Now, at this music festival, I met one of my dear friends. His name is Odin. And I remember hearing him talk. And I had never heard anybody talk like he does. Now, Odin is, heavily into spirituality. He was a practicing shaman. He's done all of that. So his words were very interesting. I was very intrigued. And so the more we talked, I was like, wow, I need to know this person. And so I ended up actually dating him, and I moved where he lived. And I actually still live around the same area. And during this time that we were living together, I studied my ass off. He had so many books, so much knowledge. And so I studied, I learned a lot from him. He taught me lots of things about spirituality. And I just started learning about the occult. I started learning about astrology. Astrology really, really got my attention in the beginning. I was really into astrology. Still am, not as much as I was, but back then I just wanted to learn about myself. So I did my natal chart, and I just went through piece by piece, and I was like, this is who I am. It was so shocking. I was really into tarot, still am. Learned how to do that. I was pulling cards all the time, still do. And really just connecting with who I was not allowed to connect with, which was myself. In the Jehovah's Witness religion, you really have no self-identity. The things that you like, the things that you feel drawn to don't matter if it doesn't vibe with Jehovah and what he wants for you. And it's just a really hard religion to be in, especially if you require freedom like I do. I'm a Sag. I need to be free. I need to be making my own decisions. Every decision is made for you, what you think, what to do, what you can do, what you can't do, which is very restrictive. So back to learning and just really studying books. I was reading a lot, learning about the occult, learning about magic. And at this time I was now I give a lot of this opening up to plant medicine, a lot of the credit to plant medicine. I did use marijuana, and I felt like that helped me kind of get to a higher state, but it wasn't really showing me what I needed to see. And I started to experiment with psychedelics, and but the psychedelics didn't really open me up, instantly, like it does for some people. I think that when I was on them, I just thought I was hallucinating, and that none of what I was experiencing was real. That was the disconnect for me with the psychedelics in the beginning. And I remember the marijuana, though, after, it kind of helped me piece everything together, but still not 100%. Now, a really important period for me with, learning about my spiritual self and my soul and why I'm here, I really have to thank ayahuasca. For that, for really breaking me open, showing me who I am, showing me why I'm here, and allowing me to experience something higher than myself and know that it's real and feel it in my soul, and not be able to make up an excuse that it wasn't real. I actually have a podcast episode dedicated to my ayahuasca experience. So if you are really interested in hearing a full tale version of my ayahuasca experience, go on over to, my library page and check out that podcast episode. Ayahuasca changed my life. It allowed me to piece all of the things that I was learning together. It allowed me to know who I was. It allowed me to experience my soul on levels that I've never experienced before. And during this journey, Goddess Mother Isis, came to me, and she basically was like, hey, I'm you, you are me. And she came down to me in this serpent-like energy. It was golden, sparkly, and she was coming down like the Nile. I will never forget it. It was one of the most powerful experiences of my life. And after that journey, I opened my eyes and I looked up to the sky, and I was just like, I'm a completely different person. I am not who I once was. And I saw the world differently, and I had so much hope, and I had happiness and love, and I just embraced that energy. And after that, I was like, wow, I'm probably never going back to that religion ever again. And I've even 100% said that now, that's definitely a past experience I'll never put myself back into, even though my family wishes that I would come back. But there's absolutely no way that you can come back after experiencing freedom like this. But ayahuasca was definitely a life changer for me. And if you really have patterns that you're struggling to let go of, if you have mindset blocks or limiting beliefs that you just cannot shake, I would definitely suggest ayahuasca journey, finding a shaman around your area and one that you can trust, and just go for it. It's definitely a very powerful experience. But like I said, I found spirituality after leaving the Jehovah's Witness religion on accident. I was not looking. It kind of found me, and I'm really grateful for that. Throughout that journey, I used a lot of discernment. I took what resonated for me and I left the rest. I still do that along with creating my path, spiritual path. I take what resonates and I leave the rest. I create my own rituals. I create my own practices. I experiment with different cultures, different types of spirituality, different types of tools that will help me grow. That's my goal. My goal is to grow, to expand my mind, to learn as much as I possibly can about myself, about the world, about why we're here, about why I'm here, and what I'm here to do. But finding spirituality completely changed my life. And I really feel like if you are leaving a religious cult and you want to expand your mind, to definitely check out some plant medicines, and they could really be amazing tools to help you rewire your brain, because it really takes rewiring. Okay, you really have to change how you think, and that's hard to create new beliefs. It's definitely something that's not easy. I'm doing it right now currently, again, more so with my money mindset, but back then it was just life in general, like, what do I believe? I really feel like plant medicines can really help you, and not only plant medicines, but working with different spirit guides, working with your angels, working with your ancestors. They can definitely open you up and help you to understand, why you're here, what you're here to do. But that's definitely, it's definitely been a journey. It hasn't been easy. I've definitely struggled. I've definitely had some really low dark nights of the soul. I feel like I've had it multiple times in my journey where I just break down, either from trauma, pain, not releasing what it is that needs to be released at the time. But freedom for me is the most important part of this journey. Freedom from religion, freedom from overburdening people, putting their guilt on you, people wanting you to do what they want you to do because they think it's in your best interest, and it's not. You cannot live for other people, so please stop, okay? Because you're never going to be happy, okay? You're never going to be happy. You have this one life in this lifetime. That's what I believe. You have this one life in this lifetime, and you're here to do something in it. You're here to change. You're here to create. You're here to share your gifts with the world, with the other humans, other souls on this planet. You're here to share your gifts and teach and heal. So why don't you just allow that to be? Stop caring what people think about you. Stop living for other people and start living for yourself. Start finding your own path, because in the end, that's the only thing that's going to make you happy. Following that inspired action, following your heart, following love. That is the one thing that I did the whole time. I followed my heart. I followed love. Love was the only thing that felt good at that time. When I was in the religion, I had a boyfriend that was not a Jehovah's Witness. That was actually why I was kicked out, was because I was dating a non-Jehovah's Witness. Well, I was even dating, which you weren't supposed to do without chaperones or anything. And so I was bad, I was dating this guy, but the love that he showed me and the love that I had for him was so real that the fact that the elders in the congregation were telling me that he did not love me and that he didn't really want to be with me and that he was going to just break up with me whenever I decided to truly be with him, all those lies I knew weren't true. And it was love that really helped me stick to my guns and not go back. And I have followed my heart ever since. I will always follow my heart. It is the only thing that brings me joy in my life. And I suggest that you start listening to your heart as well. And, feeling those nudges. Like I said, I wasn't able to follow my heart my whole life, my whole childhood. And so when I got out here into the world, I was just like, whoa, I can do whatever I want. I can really create my own life and really create my own path. So I'm going to try and make it the happiest, most joyful, most loving life that I can. And I've done that, and I'm going to continue doing that. And I really hope that if you are at a point in your life where you are questioning leaving a very restrictive religion or whatever, you have to think about yourself. You have to be selfish. You have to, because happiness and joy are so important. And if you're here, why are you not happy? We're not here to be pissed. We're not here to hate our life. We're not here to be unhappy and suffer. That's a big one. We're not here to suffer. Okay? The universe doesn't want to see us suffering. Yeah, we're going to suffer every now and then because the world has duality, there's good and there's up and down, dark and light, but you have to choose the joy. You have to choose to be happy. You have to choose to be happy. And once you choose to be happy and you go in your brain and you're like, okay, I can't keep thinking these thoughts about myself and my life anymore. I'm going to change them. The minute you take that step and do that, your life's going to change. Sometimes it changes instantly, but sometimes it takes time. But once you decide, it's done. And just keep striving for that. And don't let anybody tell you that you're a disappointment or that you're making the wrong decision. If you feel it in your heart that you need to leave and you need to do your own thing and you need to find happiness, and you go ahead and you do that. Okay? You go ahead and you do that. Because you have a whole team of spirit guides behind you and ancestors who are cheering you on, wanting to give you guidance. I have a podcast episode about how to connect with your spirit guides. So go ahead and check that out if you are interested in that. But you have a whole team with you. Since you've been born, you've had a whole team. You may not have felt them or talked to them or seen them, but they're there. And just know that you're not alone. You're not alone. Find a community where you feel safe, even if that community is on the internet, with relating people who have similar trauma. All right. You want to take care of yourself. You want to make sure that emotionally you're okay. And actually, don't feel bad about it. Maybe find a therapist, a good friend. Because support is your number one thing right now. And following your heart. And so if you're going through something like this, leaving something that's going to hurt a lot of people and that's going to hurt you. I hurt my family a lot by leaving. I don't know if my mom will ever forgive me. Yeah, I have some regrets too. Oh, I'm tearing up, I have one regret, and I don't have any regrets about life, about my life, but I do have one, and it was that I never said goodbye to my family. I never said goodbye to my grandma. I never said goodbye to my granddad, my aunts, my uncles, none of them, because I thought they would still talk to me. And so, fast forward 11, 12 years later, I still have no contact with them, and they still refuse to speak to me. So if you have the chance, say goodbye and just consider that chapter closed. Get therapy, or share your story, or get help emotionally after, you leave. But I say do it. And I feel like you won't regret it, because freedom and love and life and enjoying your life are so much more important than living for other people just to make them happy. It's not worth it. And I'm just so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for considering this as an option, because you know what? You deserve it. Wow. What a powerful episode. I had no idea that it was going to go this deep. I just want to say that I love you. I love you. And I am just rooting for you. I'm cheering you on. And I want to see you succeed. I want to see you happy. So go out there. Create the life that you truly desire. Learn how your spiritual gifts can help yourself and others. Learn what your spiritual gifts are. Find a type of spirituality that resonates, or create your own type of spirituality that resonates with you. Whatever you do, do it for you, and know that you are accompanied by spirit guides and people that love you and want to see you succeed. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh wow, beautiful episode. Thank you for holding space for that. Really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will talk to you later. Okay.